The NBA has seen some legendary duos that completely changed the game. Some of them dominated for decades, while others burned bright but didn't last as long as they should have. Either way, these players weren't just teammates, they were dynasties. But which duo stands at the top? Let's rank the top 10 greatest NBA duos of all time, and trust me, some of these rankings might surprise you. If you love NBA content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Now, let's get into it. At number 10, we have John Stockton and Karl Malone, the definition of a perfect pick and roll duo. Stockton, the NBA's all-time leader in assists and steals, was the ultimate floor general. He knew exactly when and where to get the ball to Malone, who finished second on the all-time scoring list. The chemistry they had was ridiculous, and they made the Utah Jazz a powerhouse in the 90s. But here's the problem. Despite all their regular season success, they never won a championship, and that's the one thing holding them back on this list. Still, they're arguably the best duo to never win a ring, and their dominance lasted nearly 2 decades. Next up, at number 9, we got Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. When KD joined the Warriors in 2016, it felt like the league was broken. This duo was straight up unfair. Steph revolutionized the game with his shooting, and Durant, arguably the most unguardable scorer of all time, made Golden State completely unstoppable. In just 3 seasons together, they won 2 championships, and Durant took home back-to-back finals MVPs. If injuries hadn't derailed their 2019 run, they might have won 3 straight. The only reason they're not higher on the list? Longevity. They didn't stay together long enough to crack the top 5, but their dominance was undeniable. Coming in at number 8, we got LeBron James and Dwayne Wade. When LeBron took his talents to South Beach in 2010, it instantly became one of the most must-watch duos in NBA history. Wade was already an NBA champion and one of the best shooting guards in the league. Pair him with LeBron, who was entering his prime, they became an unstoppable force. Together, they won 2 championships and went to 4 straight NBA finals. Their fast break chemistry was on another level. Wade throwing lobs, LeBron finishing with ridiculous dunks. Of course, that iconic alley-oop photo. Legendary. But they weren't together long enough to be higher on the list. And the Heat's 2011 finals collapse versus the Mavericks is a blemish on their legacy. Still, their impact was massive. At number 7, we got Tim Duncan and Tony Parker. Now, when people talk about dominant duos, these two often get overlooked, but they shouldn't. Duncan was the greatest power forward of all time, and Parker was the perfect point guard to run the show. They won 4 championships together and kept the Spurs relevant for nearly 2 decades. Their pick and roll game was textbook, and Parker's ability to slash through defense gave San Antonio another dimension. While they weren't as flashy as some other duos on the list, their fundamental excellence made them one of the most successful pairings ever. At number 6, we have the Celtics legends, Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. Bird was one of the smartest and most skilled players in the NBA history, but McHale? He was the most technically skilled post scorer that league has ever seen. Defenders knew he was going to work them in the post, and they still couldn't stop him. Together, they won 3 championships and were the heart of Boston's 1980s dynasty. Bird's passing and shooting combined with McHale's inside dominance made them nearly impossible to stop. At number 5, we got the leaders of Showtime, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic was the ultimate playmaker, a 6'9" point guard with insane vision. And Kareem, the NBA's all-time leading scorer until LeBron passed him. His skyhook was literally unstoppable. Together, they won 5 championships and built one of the most exciting dynasties in NBA history. At number 4, we got Kobe and Shaq, a duo that was dominant but also explosive. They three-peated from 2000 to 2002, with Shaq being an absolute force in the paint and Kobe emerging as one of the most clutch scorers ever. But their egos clashed, and that's the only reason they didn't stay together long. If they had, they might have won 5 or 6 rings together. At number 3, the Twin Towers of the NBA. Duncan and Robinson played elite defense, won 2 championships together, and set the foundation for the Spurs dynasty. And at number 2, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. 6 championships, 2 three-peats, dominance on both ends of the floor. Jordan and Pippen were unstoppable. If MJ is the GOAT, then Pippen is the best sidekick ever. And at number 1, Bill Russell and Bob Cousy. The original dynasty duo, 6 rings together and pure dominance in the 1950s and 60s. What more can I say? And that's our list. Do you agree? Did I miss any legendary duos? Let me know in the comments. Also, hit that like button and subscribe for more NBA content. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.